What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Tonight we are watching This Is Us Season 6, Episode 1.
The final season, which is
so
super sad. Because...
I just spit on you. I'm sorry. Okay.
As you all know, or maybe some of you don't know, because there's not really a lot of people that react to This Is Us on YouTube, but this being our second channel since YouTube deleted our first channel, we reacted to Season 5, and we loved it. We've always loved This Is Us. This Is Us, I don't think, ever disappoints.
No, and I'm sure you guys probably are like, dang, they say that about every show.
Well, we watch a lot of good shows.
This Is Us is, like The Rookie, I feel like, a very underrated show. But This Is Us is also known for a very long time when they were going to end the show. So I am expecting greatness from it.
The show always
as far
gives
as the
us
ending.
greatness.
But I don't want to
be disappointed.
Oh
my God, let's talk about that, because with Lucifer,
and I don't want to get my
going
hopes
in
up.
the final seasons, maybe This Is Us will surprise you.
Maybe
it won't.
I'm just hoping that since they have known that they were going to have a set amount of seasons for a long time.
I think from the beginning.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure from the beginning they knew how many seasons and how many episodes they were going to have. But it's just, since they have known that, I'm hoping for the best, but I don't want to be disappointed. And I know that COVID probably interfered with some of their plans because they had to adapt, seeing as how the show goes by real life events that are happening. But I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful that since we have seen flash forwards of them in the future, that they know where they're going.
And speaking of flash forwards, in the season 5 finale, it really focused on Kevin. And for the majority of the episode, it made it seem like his flashes were like him like getting ready to get married again.
Oh, yes.
But in actuality, he was the best man for Kate's second wedding with her boss of like
who at the moment
teacher of like the school. Yes.
And has just now called her, or she called him, and he was like, basically he told her he didn't want her to leave. And that's like the furthest we've gotten of him being nice to her.
I think he started liking her because of how good she started doing with the kids. But besides that, like the whole episode, we thought that Kevin was
getting
prepping,
married.
Yes, to Maddison again.
So I'm like,
but Maddison is the best.
Not marry Maddison?
No. So, and apparently, like, we don't know that 100%. And of course, like, Uncle Nikki's still there, but he's older. She's not married to Toby, so it's just crazy. And in the flash forwards, we actually see them all still meeting up at the house that Kevin built for their mom. And Randall and the girls get there, and then there's a car coming, but we still don't know who's in the car. But at this point, it may be Kate and her new husband.
Yeah, it may be. I don't know. There's just so many unknown still, because I want to know if Kevin and Maddison actually get married later, because they stopped their wedding.
Yeah, that was a big thing.
I want to know if Nikki has a significant other in the future.
Doesn't he try looking for her?
Mentioned like
looking for the lady that went out to California.
Yeah, but when they're in the flash forward and Kevin walks past him, I would have to go back and listen. But I think he mentions something of a significant other, but I'm not 100% sure. And then I want to know. There was one other thing I wanted to know.
I don't know what it is.
It was Kevin and Maddison.
Oh,
and I guess what happens with like Kate and Toby. Obviously,
well, he took the job.
Yes, and obviously it doesn't work out between them. But I just want to know how it went from that to her being with her boss, who right now
is an asshole.
Kind of likes her, I guess, because he told her he didn't want her to leave, but has been an asshole to her up to now.
I'm excited to see where this goes, how this all ends. And I'm also very sad at the same time. But I'm hoping for continued greatness.
They do justice for my heart.
Justice for Jazz's heart. Hashtag. If you're ready.
I'm ready.
All right. Let's start it. Good old PB&J.
All-time great band.
Tang?
Wagon.
Holy crap. You ever had Tang?
Has grown stronger.
Is that what my singing sounds like?
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Okay, break it up, people. Tang.
Slow down. Okay,
Because it's all sugar.
Auxiliary power units about a minute ago, and
It's back. One last time, right?
Where to begin? And I know where to begin.
I love the mixing of the past and the present.
Yeah.
Very seamless.
Nice. 41.
Know where to begin.
Remember that? Interesting. The contrast. Look like some good pancakes, let me tell you.
I need some pancakes
I was
like
about to
that.
say, why don't I get this for breakfast?
You know exactly what to say. Yes, you do. Oh, what does that mean? We ready for the mommy drop-off?
Aww.
Aw.
All right.
Is he sleeping in there?
Nikki is right.
Give me that stinky boy.
Yeah, that's really something special.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. Is it weird that I love that smell?
Ew, yes.
Weird that it's weird. Got it. Franny's diaper rash.
Still looks like her butthole got sunburned, but we're on the upswing, I think. Right? Yes. Oh, and I brought you your air popper.
Ear popper?
Happy birthday. Oh,
Thank you.
Don't make it awkward.
Sad
See?
faces.
People thought it was a horrible idea after you jilted me at the altar and me moving in here to be close to the kids.
I did not jilt you at the altar.
Dang.
For sure.
Some strawberries.
Strawberries. Olivia would love them.
Okay, first, let me say that I hate that I'm doing this over FaceTime and not in person, and that there happens to be a 24-second shot clock on the whole thing since a prematurely balding man is about to walk into my office and blow up my entire day. So I just wanted to call you really quick and say happy birthday, Kate. I love you very much, and I miss you.
I miss you too.
No wasting time on me. Now listen, I know you have the day off, so I have arranged for your mom and Miguel to take the kids to Train Park.
Wait, they're taking the kids?
For the entire afternoon. I have a massage therapist showing up.
Look at that.
And don't worry, I asked for a woman with the hands of an offensive lineman. Take kiss the munchkins for me, okay? Oh my god, here they come. Okay, bye, love you.
I love you. Too.
Look at this.
Deja.
Oh my god. He's so romantic.
Oh, I'm missing so much. It hurts.
Ugh.
Will you send in your love letters from Boston?
Are you ready for that?
No.
That's
Not
adorable.
even
That boy is
remotely.
outdoors.
You remember how we couldn't find one of our wedding photos last year? Thought we were losing our minds. He had it on him. Just a picture.
That's weird.
Yeah. He's getting arraigned today. I think I might go down there.
Behind door number 1 is your beautiful, top of her game right now wife, who's fulfilled in her new job and has a new skincare line that has her positively glowing. She is
That's true.
on all her sexy cylinders. And is ready to grant you any birthday wish you want. Like a less problematic Aladdin genie. Yeah. Behind door number 2, you have confronting the creeper who broke into our home. You're gonna pick door number 2, aren't you? Oh my gosh, you are a very unusual man.
But you really are at the top of your game.
No. You only get one door, baby. You made your choice. Damn. I would have chose door number Beth.
Door number Beth. Of course, Randall's there, ready to learn.
Please settle.
Is this the one that blows up with Kristen McAuliffe on it? Kennedy Space Center. Depends on the
January
year.
28, 1986.
The Challenger, yeah.
this morning it looked as though they were not going to be able to get off.
Just the middle school I went to was named after one of the astronauts on that shuttle.
Blew away from the side of the shuttle
It's crazy.
They're having a little problem there.
It's crazy. It was
That
before I was born.
it was literally a year before I was born, but I went to that middle school that was named after one of the people that died on there. And I say it's crazy for me because if this is true and kids witnessed that because it was a national thing, like on the TV, I witnessed, like I was in school when 9/11 happened.
Yes, so was
and
I was in 3rd grade.
It's this damn Facebook thing. You know what? Every morning since I got here, I Facebook stalked the girl who got away.
I want that new, bigger iPad.
Sally, yes. Yes, you tell us about her every day. Every single day.
Sally?
I loved those Sundays. My dad would sit there reading. He was a big reader, my dad.
I'd sit across from him just watching the world go by as the train rolled beneath us.
And we'd walk back through each and every car, all the way to the back to the
Oh, she can't remember.
What's it
the
called?
last car. No, don't tell me.
Your husband's very thoughtful. I wish mine would order me a me on my birthday.
Me.
Me. That's pretty cool.
Actually, it isn't. He's usually more of like a giant in-person grand gesture kind of guy.
I mean, can he, Kate?
Outsourcing is a little new. Not to say it's not wonderful. And
She got spoiled, it sounds like. There's Philip. Mean jerk.
We both know we were forced to take this meeting, whatever movie this is.
They want to reboot the Manning, Kevin.
So
There is no film. They knew you'd never show up if...
let me get this straight. They want me to play the Manny again?
What?
No, you're far too old. No, you played the dad.
A dad to twins, ironically.
Huh.
Kevin, I saw the last film. I actually purchased a ticket.
And after 90 minutes, when I realized it was only halfway over, I started to lick the movie theater seats.
In an attempt to give myself COVID.
Wow.
I know what's out there for you right now.
Nothing.
This is good.
He should take it. I know he doesn't
He's
want
not
to,
going
but he
to.
should
Over
for
my
his
dead body.
family.
Thank God.
Bail has been set as noted.
Think you're gonna chase this man down?
Let's look in front of him.
Do you think I could speak with him for a couple of minutes? Do you know who I am?
You're the guy from my picture.
But he
From
does-
my picture.
But he doesn't know who he is.
My picture. I caught that part. You're the guy from my picture.
Big three.
Hey guys, Daddy and I just wanted to see if there was anything that you wanted to talk about.
About today? Because I know for me, a lot of sad feelings.
You know, like maybe splishy and splashy.
Don't do splashy and splashy.
All the teachers were crying. It's a good thing they were that high up. That means they were closer to heaven.
Aww.
Oh, hey, you remember Elijah?
I didn't realize everyone was still here. Oh, I was
Oh.
just helping Maddie clean up. She always helps and gets stuck with it. That's nice.
Jealousy?
Oh.
Oh,
Jealousy would not be the word to describe it. You can go now.
So good.
Eli called me.
Would you be mad?
Today, so he is basically my best
Understatement. I mean,
she didn't marry him because he couldn't.
he
wasn't
doesn't
in love
come
with
up-
her.
I know, so it's kind of his fault that this situation is even a thing, or a possibly a thing, but
title movie.
still angry nonetheless.
Well, it's Korean, so.
So I'm gonna grab the kids, right? And then Elijah and I will get out of your hair.
Unless you went out with the dishes.
Another bottle? Yeah, absolutely. So I'll just grab the kids then.
And that's me. I'm like, who's this dude I didn't know about that's in this house with my
name is
kids?
Randall Pearson. He broke through a window and stole some jewelry.
I don't remember. I have holes in my memory. Do you have any water?
I don't. I can try to get you some.
Thank you. Do you know what they did with my dog?
I don't. I can try to find out for you.
Is he gonna try to help this man? That would be the
Randall
I
random
didn't know where I
thing to
got
do.
the picture from. I thought maybe it came from a good part of my life, but I guess it came from a bad part. Do you know what they did with my dog?
Oh no. So, yeah, he needs help.
And I know Randall's gonna try to help him.
There is no why, Jess. I'm just not in a place.
Don't you dare use your traumatic past to try and get out of this relationship, okay? That is not fair.
This is because he has feelings for Kate.
You bore me, Jessica.
Damn, okay.
You are. Every time we have a meal together, I can't help but feel like I'm watching paint dry.
Damn.
The whole is you're just wasting her time on a pasty English chap who just equated eating sushi with you to watching
Paint dry, yeah.
Is that helpful for moving on?
You are a condescending prick.
Thank you.
Seemed to be the common refrain in my life.
I mean, as not easy or sugar-coated as he just put that, he's doing her a favor and not leading her on.
Your birthday gift.
Is this when he fell in love?
I don't know.
It's a good one. Let's see what all the controversy's about. You want to walk the train?
Yes, please.
We'll start at the front and walk all the way back to the...
Sometimes they were switched around in different ways, but the little red...
Even in her memories.
Sad faces.
I can't even with the memory loss.
The astronaut teacher.
First in the call.
Do you think someone's making them dinner?
Aww.
Maybe you could send him macaroni and cheese, just in case.
Sad faces.
And so you bailed him out?
That's always been him,
At the shelter.
making sure people are okay.
I saw his file, but it's David, and he had a family, and he's someone's son. Could have been William. I see thousands of addicts in my district I was elected to help who I'm not doing nearly enough for.
I'll give you one more shot.
So,
This
Door
birthday
number.
genie wish thing. You know how many vices men can have these days? Gambling, booze, porn.
And yours is helping
fantasy
people.
Football, and my guy just wants to help people. Make a wish.
I got my wish when I met you.
Don't be cheesy now. Just.
I love them.
It was the name of the book. You read it every night.
Dang, this is like
Consuming
her.
The car at the end. The red car. The car at the end. The red one, damn it!
Are you okay?
I think I have the next PET scan in 2 months.
The only one that hasn't mentioned how they're dealing with it is Kevin.
Do you want to talk, Kev, about today?
It was just a story on TV. It wasn't real.
Aww.
It has been a day. I could use a veg.
If that dude's still there.
Couch. I didn't realize.
No, it's fine.
Why are you still here? Smiling silently and
Skip
awkwardly.
ahead to the next episode.
Not awkward at all.
God, it's super late. I should go.
Maddie, this was a lot of fun.
Is this happening? Really?
Yeah. Night.
Are you mad?
I mean,
I didn't realize.
complicated situation.
I get bad news about my mom. It's a scan and plaque, and it's bad. I don't like that he calls her Maddie.
Did we do that even remotely right?
I mean, you never know.
My first time.
I knew I should have married someone who already had kids.
His brain's just
Shielding him from it.
protecting itself.
Wants to protect all of the innocent people, all of the children, and he has to accept the fact that he can't. And I think that Randall might be the catcher in the rye, Jack.
He has to accept that he can't help everyone.
He might spend his whole life trying to save everyone, and he won't be able to.
I'm taking the Manny reboot. Stay here in LA, give the kids some stability. Mom's really sick, Kate. It's really happening.
5 years ago to the day, we were sitting on my bathroom floor because I just face planted off a scale. You know, it just felt like every door was shutting on us and shutting out all of the light, just like after Dad. Look at us now. If the world stopped for the bad stuff, then everything would be dark. But the world keeps going, so we can find that crack of light on the other side of the door. We have found the light before.
And find it again.
I'll find it again.
Sad night for old Nikki, just staring at Facebook, looking for someone who doesn't even know I exist.
Stop, Nikki. Life is too short. It is far shorter than it has any right to be, and you're giving me a freaking headache.
You want to go see Sally? Let's go see Sally. Life is too short, and the man is giving me a friggin' headache.
He's nervous. He saw his hand. Cufflinks.
You didn't have to. I need to do more for the people who are hurting in this city.
She's gonna see the way he's looking at her.
I know, she's gonna see the picture of him smiling.
Happy birthday.
What?
Love it.
Are you aware that Kevin is in our guest room?
Yeah. It's been a day.
Yay, Toby.
I'm still falling, but not quite now.
He has his space shuttle with him.
Mom and Dad are gonna die one day. Yeah.
Last but not least.
Does she remember?
I hope so. Caboose. There you go. I was bugging her all day to remember the word caboose. That's so sad.
Caboose.
Why does that have to be the end of the episode?
So sad. Okay. I really hope this show doesn't end very sad. I want to be smiling and happy tears.
Kevin and Maddison, how do you feel about this
I don't know how to feel about the guy.
To
like Kevin
make
can't,
his way in.
He can't really be mad at anyone but himself. I mean, if he liked Maddison but wasn't in love with her and they didn't get married, like what does he expect for her to just wait around for him to fall for her?
I mean, maybe, but
I mean, yeah, I mean, he could expect that, but it's not fair to her.
No, it's
And then
not.
at the same time, like having another dude that's inside this house with your kids.
True.
Like,
but he decided to take the job.
Yeah,
for the
and
Manny
stay
reboot
local.
so that he could stay there for the kids.
it's a really short amount of time to do a reboot for a TV show. 5 years. I'd be mad.
Kate and Toby at this point seem to be still okay.
That's always like the downfall of like showing things in the future. Like now we're just waiting for the moment that splits
Something
them.
goes wrong.
Mm-hmm. And then in the future to see if it actually winds up holding true, if she's still with Glenn.
I don't know his name.
I feel like it's Glenn. With him in the end, or if she winds up back with Toby. We know Toby is at the house.
Yeah. And surprised her for her birthday.
No, not there. I mean, like in the future.
No, yeah. Well, I mean, they have kids together. And
Yeah.
he's grown up with, or I say grown up with, but he's been around Rebecca long enough to where she would be important to him.
Who would be? Kate?
Rebecca would be important.
Oh, well, yeah,
With
of course.
Toby.
Yeah. She's the grandmother of...
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not surprised that he's there in the future.
Yeah, of course. It would just be awkward if your ex-wife shows up with her new husband. That's just so awkward. It's just... I can't imagine being in that situation.
Good co-parenting. That's what it's all about. It's about the kids at that point. and showing them
the kids are grown.
And showing them that
The kids
you
are
could be a
the kids are
human
grown.
being.
The kids are grown at that point.
No, they're like teenagers.
You're grown.
Well, I guess no, they are grown at that point.
Yeah.
Because what I
They're all
assume is
significantly
Tessa
older. Yeah, they're all older.
Yeah. So, I mean, yeah, but if they had a good co-parenting relationship, or maybe her and Toby separate and she is with this Glenn dude and then her and Toby get back together.
Maybe, it's possible. They just had like a rough thing and separated for a bit and then wind up back up together.
Yeah,
it's possible. Weirder things have happened.
But I do feel sad for Rebecca and the fact
I feel
that
super bad.
her health is just getting worse, and the fact that she tries to, I guess, shelter them from it a little bit and not to make it all about her and her being sick, because she knows that all they're gonna do is care about what's
and
going
worry
on
about
with her.
her.
Yeah.
Especially Randall.
And Randall right now is on
Taking
a whole
on
nother
too
mission.
much on his own plate as usual.
Yes, he's on a mission to what he thought was to save this guy that broke into their house, but I understand his want to help people that are addicts in the community and like do have rough lives in the community, but like Rebecca was saying in the flashbacks of them, like he can't help everyone.
Yeah, and he has to realize that. I think what I really like, what the show has always really been about, is how the moments in your life can shape like who you become ultimately. Like every little thing shapes who you grow up to be. And like she's worried about this one incident, like, you know, him still dealing with it, and then Kevin not talking about it. He's like, he's not going to be a 40-year-old man
but
still
the thing
talking
is,
about the
like,
space shuttle.
The people, or like who they are now is who they were as kids, because like Kevin didn't talk to them about it. He said like, oh, it's not real. It was just something made up on
here
TV.
He was actually accepting the fact that she is really sick. And like accepting it.
But that was to Kate.
Mm-hmm.
And he's always been that way with Kate.
Yeah.
Because he obviously went and laid and mom and dad are gonna die one day. And then Randall has always been the same.
Mm-hmm.
Like who's feeding, like she had children, who's feeding her children.
Always caring about other people. Yeah. And then you look at your mortality and how life is short. And I'm worried about Rebecca forgetting Jack and her memories with him.
True.
Like that's just gonna be, if she forgets her memories with Jack, that's just gonna be ultra sad.
It is. But I'm also glad that she's making Nikki
go see Sally.
She's like, life's too short and you're giving me a headache. Do you want to go meet her?
Pack a bag. We'll leave it in the morning.
We'll go tomorrow. Yeah.
She's not handling that shit anymore. Oh, woe is me. I guess I'll just go on Facebook another night.
So
Nikki's.
We shall see what happens, but I'm hoping, like, I want Kevin and Maddison to be together. I feel like right now, if he was to be like, I love you, I feel like in her mind, she would be like, you're only telling me that because jealous. You don't want me to.
But jealousy is usually a good sign for feelings. If you didn't care about someone, you wouldn't be jealous.
You're right.
In a way. Unless you're just like a fucking asshole and you're just like, if I can't have her, no one can.
And I don't think that's Kevin.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying unless you are. Because I mean, some people could be like, I don't want her, but no one else can have her either.
True. But we shall see. We shall see what happens.
Another great episode of This Is Us. I don't have anything else.
Me either.
High expectations as always. Well, everyone, let us know how you felt about this first episode back in This Is Us's final season. And as always, thank you all for watching. And if you like our reactions and want to see more, maybe click the subscribe button and stick around. We will see you in the next one. Peace.
Bye.